Yesterday, few of the things we discussed it, right? One second. Let me share my screen. So up to count related, we discuss it, right? Remaining things we discuss it now. Okay. Like our okay. And, up to C category it is completed, right? So remaining things that we can discuss it now. Okay. And next one is date add. What is date add function will do? That means date add. Okay. Based on the interval, we can add numeric values to the date column, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is the one. And here, like, one second. Yeah. Okay. So now the date add syntax is date add date column, comma, number of intervals. That means numeric value. Numeric value means either positive or negative values you can give it. Very important point here. You can give either positive value or negative value. Okay. Positive or negative. Okay. Positive or negative value. An interval here. Okay. Must and should you need to pass the intervals. That interval like a day, month or anything. What date function will do? That means for the day for the date column, if you want to add something, okay, to so based on the interval it is added. If the interval is year, then the value is added to the year part. If it is a month, that means the numeric value, either positive or negative value, will be added to the month part. Okay, like that depends on the situation, it will be added. Understand clearly or not? Okay, see here. Next one. Okay, next one is date diff. Okay, date diff means difference based on the interval, based on the interval difference. It will calculate. Okay, date diff. Okay, date column here. Okay, understand? That means start date. Okay, date column 1 comma date column 2, start date and end date. That means the meaning of this one is start and end. An interval here. Interval is like anything, like suppose for example month, year. Okay, so whichever interval you are passing, based on that the differences will be calculated. Understand? Next one, day. Day function, it will extract day from the date column. Day of date column. Understand? Next one is distinct function. Distinct. Okay, it will take unique values of a column. Okay, so distinct of. Okay, here you have to write a table name like that only, right? Table name comma column name. See the same syntax, please. Yeah, see here, table name comma column name. Okay? Yeah, table name comma column name. That is correct. Next one. Okay, is the next function. Okay, next download function. So there are two functions are there. Okay, download and another one is launch. Both are like that means first of all download. Whatever URL you mention inside the function, whatever URL you mention inside the function, that particular if you want to download any particular file, then we have to use download function. Okay, so inside the download function, what you have to do, like download of inside the double quotes. Okay, you have to give the URL here. Okay, inside URL link. Okay, okay, this is download function. Next one is drop columns. What is drop columns will do? Okay. If you want to you want to delete the columns from the existing table. Okay, and that means you need to take the existing table from that whichever columns you want to delete it, then you have to use drop columns. Okay, then we have to use, okay, what is this one, like drop syntax is drop columns, table name, comma, column name, drop column names. Okay, which columns you want to drop it, those columns, drop column name. Etc. You can drop a number of columns to the existing table. Understand? Next one. So D part is done. Like next one is E. Okay. In this, the first one is edit form. Okay. This function this function is used to modify the form elements. Okay. So in edit form, just you have to mention the form name. Okay. Form name. Okay, whatever the edit form is there, that form name you have to display it. That means, suppose for example here, like in this one, see here. Okay, see here in this default canvas app is there, right? In that, the in detail screen, see here, this is the icon it is taken, right? In this icon, we have to use edit form. Edit form means if you want to modify it, that we have to. So you have to go to the particular screen, and that form need to be editable mode. That means editable mode means modifying. Okay. Okay. See here, inside this one, just I am mentioning the form name. What is the form name in this edit screen? In edit screen, whatever form name is there, that form name I'm mentioning here. In the edit form, you just need to mention which form you want to edit it, that form name you need to give it here. Form name is this is the one. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one. Next ends with a. Ends. It will check. Yeah, so here, what is that? Any particular character? Ends in the string. Okay, so ends with of, like suppose for example ends with just you have to mention the column name. Yeah, here here you have to mention the column name comma inside the double quotes character. Okay, in text. Okay, this end text must and should be in the double quotes. You have to mention it. If any character ends with or like that, at that point of time, you have to use this function. Understand clearly or not? Next one. Next one is exit. I already told you what is exit function. It will come out. It come out of the current. It will come out of the current app. Current canvas application. Okay. Exit of open bracket, close bracket. That's it. No need to use anything here itself. I think so. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Exit, open bracket and close bracket. You see. Next one is filter. What is filter function will do? Filter. It will acts like where condition. Okay. So in this one, so you have to write filter of table name, comma, condition. You know, right? Condition, how you can write it. Okay, comma, condition like this. like this. Okay, like this, right? So you can write multiple conditions. If you want to write multiple conditions means, how you can write multiple conditions? By using and or operators. Understand? By using, one second. Note, if you want to write multiple conditions, yeah, in between those conditions, we have to use ampersand, double ampersand, or pipe symbols, anything. Okay, you already know, right? What is this function? Okay, what and operator will do, what or operator will do. Okay, so filter is nothing but it just like a condition. If any conditional related checking, okay, then you have to use must and should, you have to use filter one. Just table name and here condition, right? Condition means column name, operator, value. Okay, if you want to write another condition, here itself you can write the another condition. Like by using in between the conditions, must and should, you have to use either and or operators. Right? How, what and operator will do, what or operator will do, like this. Understand? Yeah. And also cascading effect, we use it. Yes, cascading effect also we can use it. Yes, Prabhat. Like, see what Prabhat is saying, cascading means one value depends upon another value. Yes. That is called as cascading. Okay. So based on one condition, if it is AND operator, if one condition is satisfied, so if you are using AND operator means all the condition must and should be satisfied. That means if one condition is satisfied, other condition also need to be satisfied. That means one condition is depend upon another condition itself, like that. Okay, that we can call it as cascading. Okay, filter function. Next one is find. What find will do? It will find the position of a character in a column. Find of column name first. Okay, column name. Okay, sorry, find value, sorry, find value. That means which value you want to find it. In the double quotes you have to mention it. Find value. After that, column name. From which position onwards you want to start it? Always you have to give one. Remember, always you have to give one. Okay. If it is not found in value, automatically it returns 0. Understand or not? So, but in Power BI, in find function, must and should, you need to return not found value. If it is not find that particular value in that particular column means it not found value. That means it will return blank value. If you are giving not found value, that not found value will return. But here, In Power Apps, you just need to first you need to give the find value. If this value is there in this column or not, it will check it. Okay, from which position? From starting from starting character onwards, it will search it. Okay, if it is not find that particular value, okay, if it is not found, this value is not found in this particular column, then automatically it returns 0. Okay, if it is find, so in which position it is there, that position number it will returns. Understand clearly? Yeah. Next one. First, it always returns first record or first row from the data source. Data source. Okay. It always returns the first row from the data source table, whichever data source you are pulling the data and show it in which element. Okay. That related first record only, it always it will show it. Understand clearly? Okay. Here, first off, just a table name. That's it. First off, just a table name you have to. In the table name, whatever the first record is there, that only it will be displayed. Understand? Next one. First n means it will display, it always returns it always returns n rows n rows and number of rows from the in data source. Okay. First n. Okay. And here table name, comma, number of rows here. Number of rows. Okay. You need to give the number here. Based on that, those number of rows, it will be displayed. Understand? Next one is group by. Very important. If you want to summarize the data, then we have to use group by. Okay. Group by of, first you have to write the table name, comma, group columns. Group column 1, comma, group column 2. Like this, you can write a number of things. For all these groups, you have to give one name. Okay. For whatever group columns you mention it, you can mention it. After end of all the group columns, you have to give a particular name. Okay. Group name. See, very important. Here only everyone is confusing. Okay, table name here, whichever columns you want to group it, those columns you have to mention it. For all these group columns, you have to give one group name. Okay, that means that all columns it will considered as one group. Any name you can give it. That group name, anything like XYZ or something, anything. But you have to mention in the double quotes itself. Okay. Okay. After that, new column name, aggregation, aggregation operation, gamma, like this. New column name, like this. New column name, aggregation operation, like this. You can write it. Understand or not? Very important. See, if you know Power BI, in Power BI, this part only it is not there. Okay, sorry. This part only not there. Remaining as it is same for this also. That means table name and table name and group by columns you have to mention it. And after this, for all these groups, you have to give one name. That means it is considered as a one table, group table. Okay. With this group name, it will consider as one table. Must and should. Okay. Otherwise, it will throw an error. After that, you have to give the new column name and aggregation operation like this. Okay. Check if you have any doubt, you can check with this example in the document itself. You will understand it. Okay. Next one. Our will extract power from date time, just hour of date column, date time column. Sorry. Any date time column you have to mention. Understand or not? Okay. Next one. Next one is I category. If, what is if function will do? Based on the conditions, based on conditions, we can return n number of statement, number of statement statements. Okay. See here how you can write it. If, okay. And here inside this one, like condition, you need to write first condition one, comma, statement, comma, like this. Okay. Let's see how it will be the syntax. Yeah, like this one, same. Yeah, see here. Condition statement. Next one is condition 2, comma, statement. Okay, like this. And etc. Like a final else statement. else statement. Okay. Similar like if switch is also doing the same thing here. Similar like a switch is also doing the same thing, right? Okay. If or switch. Syntax only the difference. That's it. Written a number of statement. That's it. Um, and switch here also true statement. True. Okay. True. Always you can write true. And here condition, comma, statement, comma, condition to, comma, statement to, like this, etc. Else statement. Okay. This is what the switch function will be there. Understand? Next one. Is the next function. Okay. If error. When this if error is used, okay. If error. If whenever we are getting error, we can return alternative value. Okay. So when the error is coming, like suppose for example, if error, like first of all we need to write the syntax and afterward we need to discuss it. And here expression, that means condition. Okay. Sorry, expression, comma, value. That's it. Understand? For this, how the example will be there? If it is an example, suppose for example, if anything value divided by 0. Suppose if error of like anything value divided by 0, 3 divided by 0, then what it will return? Actually, if I'm not using if error, what will happen? It will throws an error. Power apps will throws an error. Anything value divided by 0 means in Power Apps it will throws an error. So at that point of time, you have to use if error. That means here anything value divided by 0. Anything value divided by 0, comma, what it will returns? It returns um, anything value divided by 0, you can return alternative results. Alternative. Understand? That means in this at this point of time, if anything value divided by 0, whenever this case will comes, okay, so whatever alternative result you are mentioning here, that alternative result it will returns. Understand clearly? If index index, okay, um, Okay. Whichever records you want to display it. Index means, okay, whichever a record you want to display, whichever record you want to display from the data source table. Data source table. Whichever record you want to display from the data source table, you have to use index. Okay. Then here, index of okay, table name, comma, index value. Suppose for example, in a table there are 5 rows are there. I want to display third row. Okay, then you have that number, you need to give it here 3. Okay, then automatically from that particular table, whichever third record is there, that it will be displayed. Understand clearly or not? Next one. Next one, int. There are 2 functions are there. Okay, one is int, comma, trunk. Okay, these 2 functions it will display as it is decimal values without rounding. Okay, note point. Okay. These functions are applied for only decimal columns. Okay, next one. Here, what is the syntax for this one? Int, for int, just decimal column. Okay, trunk, decimal column, comma, number of decimal place value, decimal place. Okay, next is blank. Is blank means is blank. If the column, if column contains blank values, then it will returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. Understand? Okay. Is blank of syntax is blank of column name. Okay. Now, next is match. See, these two functions are not required. Is match in function is not required. Leave it. Okay. Next one is like a L function, last. Okay. There is a function called last. It will display, it will display like last, will display last record from the data source table. Okay. Last of just table. Quite opposite to the first is called as last one. Okay. Last and it will display n number of records. It will display n number of records number of rows in the data source table. Okay. Last n of table name, comma, number of rows. Left, it will extract, characters from left in a column. Understand? So left of table name, left of like here, yeah, column name, comma, number of characters. Okay. Similar like left function, right function is also there. Okay, right, right. Okay, left function. This is left function. Similar like right. It will extract the characters from right side of the column. Right side. This time and here itself. Right of just column name, comma, number of characters. Okay, these are the things. Next one is length. Length means it will calculate the total number of characters in each and every cell. Okay. Length. It will calculate total number of characters in a column. Okay. Like what is this one? Hmm. Just length of column. That's it. Understand? Next one. Lower and upper. Okay. Lower and upper. Lower will convert into small letters. I call. Okay. Uh, but it will convert a capital letters. Call. Okay. Lower of column name. Same. Upper of column. Okay. Next one is launch function. We already no, we don't discuss. Launch means, see, if you are mentioning whatever URL you are mentioning in the new page, that particular site will open it. Okay. Launch is the function. Okay, very important. This function, it will whatever URL you mention that it will open in a new tab. Okay, launch of. Okay, inside the double quotes URL. Understand clearly. Next one is lookup. Lookup is also similar like filter on. Lookup is also similar like filter. Okay, so that means lookup, it is okay. It will acts like where condition. Like a where condition. Okay, and here also lookup of table name comma condition. Okay, next one is max. See, M category. Okay, max function. Max min functions. Okay, max means it will take the maximum value. It will take maximum value from a code. Okay, min. It will take the many value from a code. Note point. Note here. Note. It will, these functions will allows numeric comma decimal comma date values. Understand? So in this one, max of, okay, table name comma column name. Similar like this, min also. Min. Okay. All these are aggregation functions only, right? So that's the reason. Okay. Next is mid. Mid. If you want to extract number of characters. We want to extract the number of characters from a string. Mid function is used. Understand? For this one, what is the syntax? Mid of column name, start value. That means starting position value. Okay, from where you want to start value. Okay, start value and number of characters. Number of and number of characters. Understand? Okay. Next one. Next one is minute. It will extract minute from date time column. Okay. Date time. Next one is mod. It will returns reminder value. Okay. Mod of numerator, comma, denominator. Numerator value, comma, denominator. This mod function will return reminder value. Okay. Next one is month function. It will extract month from date time column. Date time column or date column, anything. Month of date time. Okay. Okay. So this is what about a month, and tomorrow we'll complete these all this category, and we'll start the new topic. Okay. Canvas blanket. So we can stop it tomorrow. Once it is completed, I will share this Excel sheet. You can review this one. This Excel sheet, first you have to review it. If anyone having any doubts, let me know. Okay. So that we can discuss more on that one. We can give more examples in that one. Is it clear? Kundan, Prabhavati, Rupali, everyone. Archit, Amar Rajak, Jyoti. Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Bye, guys.